Hi, Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. We've come back along to Envy Bay to see what kind of progress has been made on the railway station. We know it's only a matter of time before this whole area is going to be shut off, so we're going to see what we can find whilst we still can. Oh, there's a nice wee bit of pottery. So Nicole and I have just agreed that we're going to go right down to the front to see what we can find whilst we're here. And then, because the tide's coming in, we're going to make our way back along here. But I saw this wee piece, looks like spongeware, and it's just lovely. Nice, bright red colour. Nice wee find.
Oh, that's a nice wee piece of blue. Do you know, you can see there's a footstep right here. I don't know. I probably walked past this like 5 seconds ago and didn't see it. Now, if that's not the perfect size for an earring.
Now that's just very strange. I saw Nicole kneeling down on the ground around this kind of area. Now I wonder if it was this odd piece that I've just seen here that Nicole was taking a look at. I guess, you know, once I strip these memory cards I'll find out. But what is that? Oh, I know what it is. It's the spout from a teapot. Just imagine, you got a big teapot here on this side, and this is where the tea is going to pour out through. That's very cool. Don't think we've found something like that before. So I'll take it along for Nicole to have a look at in case she hasn't seen it already. Now, there's one of my favourite things to find. And the question is, can you see it? Let's have a wee walk around it. You know, I think it's one of my favourite things to find. It might not be. There might be something else entirely. But you should be able to see it now. It's in a naturally straight line. It's this piece. Do you know, now that I get close in, I don't think it is a bottleneck. I think it's more likely a piece of a bottle bottom. Yeah, that's far too sharp an angle. It's so smooth. Really silky smooth, this piece. Got a wee bit of shininess on the end there. So I'm not sure what Nicole will make of that. But I'll take it along because I think it's a really nice wee bit of glass. Maybe even try and see what that looks like with a bit of light through it. Thank you.
It's probably hard to judge, but that piece of sea foam is massive. It really is. Look, I put my hand next to it. It's almost the size of my palm, and it's beautiful. You see there's some air bubbles in this. It's a really old piece, really nicely frosted. A couple of wee dings here on the side, very thick, nicely rounded. It might have been from a torpedo bottle, that's quite possible, or it could have been from a cod bottle, but certainly a big bottle. I'm going to hold it against the light. Okay, you can see those air bubbles, you can see the sea marks. See, every time this piece hit a rock, it created one of these tiny little marks, and it would have probably taken around 100 years to cover this entire piece with these amazing marks of the sea. Glimmers, it's kind of silvery almost. That's very nice. Can you see it? It's like a mirror. If you could polish it, it would probably be shiny. Very nice. Today I've actually got a craft project in mind that involves some shells. So I'm going to collect a couple of mini white shells. And of course we're going to use a couple of birdies as well. So I've got these two, and I'm going to take this shell as well. Now let's see if we can find some other white shells for my craft project.
There's lots of razor clam shells around here. And there's also a really nicely frosted piece of sea glass. Pretty much in the middle of the screen here, so let's go down and we'll take a closer look at that. Talking about this wee bit, and actually there's a really nice wee piece of pattern glass just above it that I didn't see. Now that's interesting. I think that, without very much doubt, is the pinch in a cod bottle. Certainly looks like that to me. Now this other wee piece is highly textured. I'm not sure if you can actually see the texture there. See if I can do something to help. Very cool. Nice wee textured pattern piece. Nice wee bit of cod bottle.
Okay, now this is a really difficult can you see it, because there are quite a few pieces in this kind of area that I'm filming, but I've noticed that one of these rocks doesn't look like a rock. It's still wet. Now see if you can see it. We've told you that sea glass usually stays wet a little bit longer, and that's especially a hint if you're looking for pirate sea glass. Now I'm going to just show you this bit here. Did you see that was sea glass? Now let's turn it around. And it turns out it's a kick up. Now hold it a bit closer. Now this is a bottom bit of a very old bottle, and you can probably see that it's kind of dome shaped, and Craig has actually done a section on this in a previous video, so we'll put a link to that video in the description if you want to know more about this. And I'm going to hold this against the light, and you can see it is green glass, and because the centre is much thicker, it's like a little circle around it. So this is what's been hiding on the ground.
We're in the shade and it's really chilly. Despite the fact that it's an absolutely gorgeous sunny day, the minute you get into the shade, it's quite parky. Anyway, we stopped here because I saw something really quite lovely.
Oh yeah.
Can you see it?
I can see it.
You can. Now, yeah. I'm not sure if this is a wee bit unfair because I can't see it and I'm looking down the camera and I know where it is. Actually, now that I take my glasses off, I can see it. Okay, so let's zoom in. We're going round and round. Yeah, it's pretty much central now. So you can see what that is, and that's really lovely.
Yeah, it's a really nice colour as well.
It's a beautiful colour, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's really nice. I'm not sure if that's an air bubble. My suspicion is it's maybe the thinness of the side of the bottle so we can see through this wee piece there. But that looks like a wee corner section, if that's possible, of a wee poison bottle.
Oh yeah, look. Oh.
That's lovely. What a beautiful wee shape.
Yeah, it's so
just
cute, isn't
a wee
it?
corner in there, a wee nook. Mm-hmm. A wee nook for the nook. If anybody wonders, that's because we're in an area, well, not typically called the East Nook of Fife, but you know, I think it's an extension of the East Nook, and we should try and extend it some love, and we'll include it in the Nook even if nobody else does.
Yeah, that's so nice.
It is, isn't it? It's a lovely wee piece.
Yeah, let's take that.
Now I've just seen a wee bit of ceramic here, and I think it might be a piece from Nicole's favourite pattern, or at least one of her favourite patterns. Can you see it? It's quite well worn, but it looks to me like it has that pattern on it. I'm going to try and bring that pattern out a little bit. Does that help? Not sure if it does. That to me looks like the Grecian pattern. Nice wee bit of plate. Love these wee cross checks when these things get really old. Yeah.
There we are, a lovely piece of blue. No, I'm really just looking for white pieces to make this craft project on Sunday, but of course I couldn't leave a piece like this behind. It's the perfect size for a little pendant. So there we go, that's one piece for the wave collection.
Now is that another bottleneck? It's kind of seafoam blue. It's a lovely colour, very, very lovely colour. I'm not sure if that is actually a piece of bottleneck or not, but it's really beautifully frosted. It has a wee score along there. I hope you can see that. Yeah, pretty sure you can. Let's pop that out. Yeah, it's a wee bottleneck. So it's a wee piece of bottleneck. I think we can see some striation lines there. You know, it's been bashed around for quite a wee while here. But that is a lovely wee piece of glass. There's another wee piece just, where was it? There it is. Just north of where I saw that piece. There's this. Now that's another lovely wee, well frosted, rounded piece of glass there. And I'm not sure if it's part of the same bottleneck. You know, it's not. It's a really nice chunk. Really lovely wee chunk of sea glass there. Nicely frosted. Nice chunky wee piece. That's lovely. I'm going to catch up with Nicole now and see what she's found. And we'll take a wee look at what I've been finding too. Now I've just seen something here that I know Nicole loves to find. The question is, can Nicole see it? I've just shouted it across. And can you see it?
Oh,
you
right.
See it?
Oh yeah, it's right in the centre there.
Well, is it? Is it?
Well, to me it is in the centre of the stone circle.
Right in the centre of your purview.
Oh.
But it's not quite in the centre here, but yeah, there it is.
Oh, how amazing.
Is a wee button?
Yeah,
Now what kind of button do you think that is?
Oh, that looks like an old button. Shall we take it out into the sun because it's kind of in the shade there? Or do you want to see it in situ?
Well, we'll look at it for a second here. Mainly because I've just knelt down.
Okay. From a distance, I can see a couple of raised bits around the edge.
Yeah, it looks like it's been a decorative button there.
Yeah. And it might be, maybe it's mother of pearl. It definitely looks like an old button, and I don't think it's plastic.
Okay, well, I'm going to pick that up and we'll take it over and we'll have a look at that along with some of the other best finds so far.
Yeah.
Well, here we are. Maybe you can pop that little button down beside these other finds, and as you do that, I am going to pop down this super chunky piece of sea glass.
Ah, you say super chunky. I'm going to race you with super duper chunky.
Oh wow, we've got two super chunky pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, normally we would show this stuff in our hands, but our hands are a wee bit full today. So I thought we'd drop them down here on a stone and we'd have a wee look at some of the best bits that we've been finding so far.
Now there's some really nice sea glass here that you found. So there's a cod bottle piece here, the chunky pieces, that really nice bit of spongeware, and this piece that has lettering on it. I think we should look at that later.
Yeah, we'll take a close look at that and see if we could decipher what it said.
Yeah, a teapot spout. We never find this here.
Quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice, very nice. I found a tooth, and I've been collecting some white pieces here for a craft project on Sunday.
Okay, so there's a wee bit of a heads up there. This Sunday's craft project is going to be themed white.
Yeah, very much so.
Okay, let's get along and see what else we can find. That's a good start.
Yeah, isn't it? Let's get on and see what we can find. might not be very obvious, but the tide's definitely started to come in now. So I think we should make our way towards that end of the beach and see what we can find there. Now, can you see it? There's a really nice piece of sea glass, but it's sort of camouflaged in the surroundings. But it's kind of sparkling in the sun as well, so that's a giveaway.
It's one of these pieces that's obvious and not obvious at the same time. Because it matches the beach colours beautifully. Oh, it's definitely standing out now that we get this close into it.
Yeah.
So you can see that now. Now it looks to me like that's brown glass.
Yeah, it's got a very odd kind of shade of brown or green, but it's a really nice shape. So let's maybe look at that. Now that's a really nice piece, and I think you can see that this end is flat, which looks like this was an applied piece, so it was maybe like a little foot of a sweetie bowl or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting that. It's such a wee puzzle, isn't it? Because, you know, as Nicole says, that little flat edge there suggests that this was part of a much larger and much more elaborate piece of glasswork.
I really like this piece. It's got a nice colour and a really fantastic shape.
Yeah, and it is a little puzzle as well, right? Because I can't think of too many decorative ornamental pieces of glass that would use brown glass.
That's very true, yeah.
Now, I was just getting down to the shore here, down to where the waves are breaking, and I saw something quite interesting. Now, it's an odd kind of green colour. Nicole reckoned that it looks a little bit like uranium glass, but we're not entirely sure. Not convinced it is uranium glass, but it has that little tint of green to it. So that's your clue to see if you can see it. Can you see the oddly green tinged piece?
Yeah. Like a wing.
It does look like a wing, yeah.
Lovely little green angel there.
I think I gave it away by having it in the centre of the screen for too long. So we'll swing back around. There it is there. It's really nice actually, isn't it? Nicole's just found something else just off to the side, but we'll take a wee look at this for a second. We're always finding something else. The minute you see one thing, it's like, where's the next thing? But we'll settle on this for a minute. Now that's really lovely. So I'm looking for somewhere to put it so that we can actually get a chance to see that green colour properly.
That is a really gorgeous piece. I think it's the top of a decorative bowl. Actually, does it look like a bird maybe? Rudimentary bird to you?
I don't know. I'm thinking, you know, I always think of sweetie jars.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because I'm feeling a wee bit peckish or not.
Yeah, lunch could be an option.
Yeah, I just remember seeing, you know, decorative sweetie jars around my grand's house when I was a wee boy.
Yeah, that is very nice. That's
very
a really
cool
good
piece.
find.
Yeah, we'll take a wee closer look at that. We'll maybe get some light through that, see if we can see that green a wee bit better. Now, I'm just going to scan across here then to what Nicole found. There we go.
Okay, yeah, it's a plain piece of pottery, but is it?
Well, I don't know. Only you can tell.
Yeah, I flipped it over, so I'm going to do that now. Ta-da!
Oh, very cool. That's really elaborate as well. What is that?
It's a flower print and maybe some leaves on the side.
Do you think that looks 70s, or could it be quite a bit older than that?
No, I think it's probably older than that. Most things that we find here are almost 100 years old, so I think it's maybe that.
Very cool. Nice pattern as well.
Yeah.
You know, in honesty, I don't think that helps us see the colour. If anything, it's harder to see the colour.
What is this? It looks like it might be a teacup handle, but to me it looks... Oh look! It's like an animal, it's kind of zoomorphic. Looks like it's a neck of maybe a duck. That's the beak. There's a little eye there. Can you see that? That's very nice. That's the second really nice teacup handle I found today. Funny that.
I just caught Nicole's attention again. Let's see if meme's going, ooh, that's so cool. We'll get Nicole coming over. I think it has. Now I found two really beautifully coloured pieces here. You can probably see them. I hope me circling around them isn't making anybody dizzy. But they're really vibrant colours.
Oh.
You see them?
Yeah, the sun's just really brought them out.
Yeah, do you know what? I was actually just looking at the ground and I was about to just get low on the ground just to film across the surface, just so that you can see how the sunlight at the angle that it's at the moment is just picking out little beauties like this.
That's really amazing. I've been over this spot about 3 times.
We've been over this spot. The pair of us have been over this spot. But more than that, we came down here today and there was actually 3 or 4 people here before us, all looking around. So they've all walked around here, all been looking at these spots, and the sun has gifted them to us. So thank you so much. That is really lovely. That's super shiny on the inside there.
Yeah, that might be more modern, but the blue bit, you know what that is, right?
That's a poison bottle. It is also super shiny. So let's look at these together.
Right.
We can see that both the green, trying to get the sun reflecting on them there we go. Both the green and the blue are super shiny on the inside.
Yeah.
They look like they might be brand new. We know they're not. We know at least that this one isn't.
Yeah.
This one is well over 100 years old. This I suspect probably is as well.
Yeah.
It may be a modern bottle, but you know.
Very nice finds. I'm going to turn them around to the nice side.
Yeah, the frosted side.
There you go. Now isn't that such a lovely colour combination?
It's a really beautiful wee pair.
So vibrant. It's an absolutely gorgeous day and I really wish we could stay here forever, but alas, the tides are coming in and we have to leave the beach. We didn't find a marble or a bead today, but I was looking for white things, so I'm okay with that. But there's a really lovely piece just here, and I think that's probably the last find of the day. Now what an amazing last find of the day. Not only is it a beautiful piece of poison bottle, it also has my initial on it. This is amazing. Now I've just seen something really cool. It's a chunky piece.
It really is. We don't normally find blue glass quite this chunky.
No.
But whoa, it's up there. I thought it was down here. It's not, it's up here. It's the light actually. I can barely see through this this lens, and I'm not sure that you're getting to see that piece well at all. So let me just move around.
Now that really is a very lovely piece of chunky blue, and I really love that you can see the texture of the sea glass. It's all these little bits where it was hit by rocks. It just gives it its own kind of uniqueness. I love that piece.
Well, the tide's coming in, and we've made our way along to the end of the beach, and we're going to have a look at the best finds of the day.
Yeah, so I've just put a wee selection of our finds out here, and we'll just talk you through them. Now, I'll start over on my side and then I'll come over to your side. Found a couple of mystery objects. These 3 things, total mystery objects. No idea what they are. And then there's a couple of your finds up here. Really nice green, blue. This cute wee bottleneck. Yeah, that's you and your bottleneck, see?
Yeah, I love a bottleneck.
Yeah.
It's a shame, you know, I found a lot of nice bottlenecks today, but I never found a star find.
Oh, yeah.
Such a shame.
Yeah, what's that all about? Maybe next time.
Yeah, next time for sure.
Okay, then we'll move to the pottery. So we found a couple of pieces of cute wee pottery here. Just found this on the kind of wee running off the beach. I think it's part of the blue willow pattern. That looks like that's where the boat is maybe. Then there's a selection of whites. And I think the star find of today is actually the button.
Yeah, nice wee button there. See, you found a wee feather there as well. I'll tell you, I'm
No, taking it.
Oh, you're taking the feather.
Yeah, because it's white.
Okay, got you. Yeah, so that wee button is a nice find. I think we'll take a closer look at that. I don't think it's plastic.
No.
I'm pretty sure that that's either milk glass or some kind of opaque glass kind of composite.
Yeah, I think so too. Then we found a couple of really nice pieces of blue that are right in the centre there, just below the tooth I found. So there's these lovely chunky pieces of blue here. This is a really nice piece, and that bottleneck, I think I'm going to make that into a pendant as well. That's nice.
Very cool, isn't it?
Okay, we're moving over to the left. Now I found a kick up, and we found this bottleneck here. This really kind of quirky piece there. We're still not sure what it was and kind of what colour it actually is.
Yeah, once we get that cleaned, we'll be able to tell you whether that is coloured glass or just clear glass.
Yeah, and then my star find of the day is this circuit board there.
Oh, you beat me.
Yeah. Oh, the feather's going. Okay, it wants to see you.
You can grab that. It stopped there for you.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my star find, a bit of sharp metal that we're taking off the beach, and then this funny little, I still think it looks like a corn on the cob, but why would it be green?
Yeah, but then again, if it was a fish, why would it be green?
Yeah.
Yes, I think all in. That has been a really great day. We've got some really cool finds there. Plenty of white stuff for you to get on with that project on Sunday. And I think, yeah, between that wee button and some of that really chunky, lovely blue glass, we did really well.
I think so too, yeah. And if anybody knows what these mystery objects are, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I'll maybe insert a close-up of those later.
Yeah.
Now, I thought we'd finished filming. And it turns out we hadn't. Nicole just picked up her bag, as she's about to do again.
And there you are.
And there, right beside where the bag was.
Yeah.
That looks wooden to me.
It does, yeah. We were meant to find that.
That's very cool. Thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting on the videos. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do take a second to subscribe to the channel. Massive thanks to everyone for helping to support this channel through Ko-fi, Etsy and Amazon. That really does help us. It makes a huge difference, so thank you so much for that. Don't forget to tune in on Sunday when Nicole is going to be doing a craft project based around some of the white things that we've found today.